Hi there, it's Shell and Clint.
Hey guys. Sorry.
He sounds horrible, doesn't he? And Cubby. Look at this little stinker.
Working on my bear.
Daddy's
Tell them
working.
about a bear.
No, they don't know yet what the new.
Yeah, I can't show it.
Clint is working on the next cover
For your, what's this, the wild
for
life?
the Woodland Creature. Cubby is right here. Sophia is right there. And yeah, it's been interesting lately.
Yeah.
I fall asleep on the couch and I wake up with 3 cats on top of me.
Eggs. I don't know.
Go on, Bubba.
Oh, hon, that looks really nice.
Clint's in the back working, like I said, sewing on that one cover. Trying to get all situated. Yeah, so I got a lot of, fun little goodies to go in the journal.
Is it convenient way?
No, you're fine. So, the only thing is, this is going to be a different size journal than what I usually make, and that's because of the cover. Now, Clint's making a quilted piece for the cover,
Guess we could show them.
and that's okay.
Well, it's right here. I think it's this pack.
And it's going to be 6 inches, so I need at least like 7.
You want to show them the color?
So, no, honey, I don't want to go that far into it,
Okay.
babe.
That's what
Sorry,
it is.
I want to get started and not. But yeah, he's going to make a little bear for the front.
That's what I'm doing.
And he was asking if you wanted to see everything, but I want to just kind of get started on
That's
the
what I'm
papers and
looking.
stuff. And he hasn't really got a whole lot done yet on it.
Has 100. Got everything cut.
He got everything cut, yeah. So guys, my issue is he needs the front cover to be at least 6 inches plus another inch, so that's 7. At least a 7, probably an 8-inch square cover. So 8. So now I have to figure out my papers. So if you guys have watched recently, Diane Hubert, she does papers. What am I thinking? You guys know, Franken papers, or she says she's been calling them patchwork papers, which I really like. Franken papers make me think of Halloween, and it's not Halloween. So we're going to kind of work with that because, originally this is the size I needed, but now it's going to be too short, way too short, because this is 5 and I need it to be 8 inches. So it's essentially going to be about this big, maybe even a little bit taller. So I don't want to waste my papers though. So I'm going to pull up my sewing machine and we're going to make this work. Dad, burn it. Because we are not, losing these adorable papers. So, but yeah, it's going to be like an 8-inch. Let's see, because he needs 6, 7, 8. If he puts like an inch all the way around it. So it's going to I'm thinking it would be, yeah, it's going to have to be like an 8 by 8 inch. I think I'm going to make him, I'm going to tell him it just has to fit in that category. So it's going to be an odd shaped book, but I've never done that, and probably a lot of you guys haven't done that, and I'm going to show you my attempt at making that. Oh, good grief, guys. I have had the hardest time waking up from my trip, Yeah, I've been exhausted and then dealing with things that was going on yesterday with Lyda. They did, for those of you who haven't seen the update, they did say that she has a bad, yes, please, bladder infection, and they kept her there for about 5 hours and determined that and gave her meds and sent her home. Clint's plugging in my, thank you, Libby. Yep. Plugging in my sewing machine. So, we're just going to kind of mess with this. Baby doll, do you have my glue? Clint's been
My
using my
chin
glue
there.
and
It didn't work out, so it
can you
away.
feel it? Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well,
Wood fold.
That's a bummer.
Thought so too. I kept.
Well, we're gonna figure out. He's working on like 2 or 3 covers because I want to make several of these covers. Sorry, he must have been working on it while I was asleep. I can't stay awake. I don't know what's going on. So I don't think I'm going to worry too much about the height, even though I think I want it to be at least 8 inches tall. And these are 6 inches. Oh no, these are 7. So it's going to be an 8, you know. The other pages I put in here will be 8.
This way.
Yeah, that will work. I can use that if you prefer.
I can feel it. It just
Okay.
makes life a little easier on me.
Yeah, that one works as
I
well.
can't do it. My hands
You may
are
have to
really
use
weak.
pliers.
And I've already had it off.
Oh yeah.
I just, my hands are weak.
But yeah, he emptied it.
Boy, did I ever.
So we have an idea. You know, we can use like a cardboard or something.
Yeah.
We can make it
I'll
work.
figure it
Yeah.
out. It's going to work. It just takes a little bit of ingenuity.
Ingenuity. So my idea is to kind of take some of these papers that we have cut off and extend these to 8 inches. So, and like I said, if you guys have seen Diane's book, she said she's been doing this for years. I know there's other people that have been doing this as well, but I really like, you know, just kind of having fun and making these up. So, let's see, I need these to be 8 inches. So, what I'm going to do is just use a little bit of glue.
I'm trying. It's got
Sorry, is my hair in the way?
a floaty thing in it. And
Oh. And I don't believe that she glues them. But look at these. I have all these papers. These are perfect. And look, that's the perfect size. Of course it is, Michelle.
How'd you go?
That's okay. I'll need one for the other side. Do what, baby? Let's see. So if I put this 8 here, and because I want a little bit of an overlap, and cut this here, that would make one for either side. As soon as I find my
What do you need?
that cutting board.
Thing.
Yeah, the cutter.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to find the lid.
Here, I need here, hand me that and I can fill it real quick. Clint's having issues. Sorry, guys.
It's got a big. It had clumps in it.
That's okay.
That's what I was doing.
So you got them all out, or
I don't know, honey.
where were the clumps at in there?
Inside.
Why don't you go grab the gallon one
Okay.
and we're gonna fill it. Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, he emptied it and I forgot to fill it. This is art glitter glue. I love art glitter glue. And I have a gallon refill, but I also have some in another container. So I kind of, instead of going, you know, directly to the gallon normally.
Sorry, guys. I'm kind of not. Oh.
So here's my gallon.
very
I like to
day.
stir it or shake it, I suppose. But yeah, it's a gallon. I go directly to their website, which is www.artglitter.com. And about 2 or 3 years ago, I got this. They say that it usually, oh man, I can't open this one either. It usually has an expiration date of about a year. But I haven't had any issues with it. So as long as you shake it and everything, because sometimes I do keep it like in, it gets really cold in the room we keep it. Speaking of cold, guys, it's not cold here yet,
It's
but
supposed to be tomorrow.
when you guys see this, it's supposed to be so cold.
It's supposed to be 17 in the morning.
17 and the high tomorrow's like 40 some.
So,
So we got to get our
heater
heater turned on.
Here, do you want to put that over?
No, I'm good. Watch me. Watch it.
Yeah, let's just
You guys
see,
know I'm going to make a horrible mess,
yeah,
aren't I?
see,
Because
oh, just watch how good
it's
I
all over
am.
Clint's table. Well, I've kind of had experience with
I know.
this. But I love our glitter glue. Da da da!
Yeah,
Sorry, Clint's like, smart aleck.
This.
I think I'm good. There's not any on the outside. I mean, there is a little bit, but I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, like, guys, let's get started. Oh, you guys. You guys missed my rambling. Clint said he did. Of course, you haven't missed much of it because, you know, we do videos daily, and I made up a whole bunch while I was gone. So here's this thing too. Look at this cool. This is, you know, one of those.
That's a lid taker.
Yeah, lid jar opener thing.
Man, that's nice.
And I mean, it's from years and years ago, and we found this at a yard sale. And that has been the nicest one. You know, they have all those fancy ones now.
Oh, that was a dream.
That one is so nice to have.
Well, and I've gotten to where
Okay, so
my hands are so weak.
I'm gonna cut that about 3 1/2.
It's a blessing. Where's my thing there?
I do not know that yet. I'm gonna cut a couple of these down to 3 1/2,
Right.
and then we'll do all the sewing. Sorry, guys. Okay. But since I already have them cut and everything, I may as well, you know, use them. Well, it's not gonna be long enough. This one. Let's cut this. Love you too, baby. Cut this down. What about 7? I think is what. Then I'll just cut this one. 3 1/2. And then these. Nice. So, because you know, I did these so long ago, I couldn't remember doing them. So I didn't realize I had cutoffs and all that good stuff.
Got my sewing machine running.
Yeah, Clint went out. He had
Got
his belt out there.
Boy, and itchy furs like a
And
bitch.
yeah, it was really nice. The one that his mom gave him.
A little louder,
So,
the mechanics of it, than my old one. Nice shape.
yeah, he's been enjoying that. He's been doing all that. I'm going to go ahead and cut these down too, because I don't know if I'll use them, but I will eventually. But yeah, he's been working on that today. Thankfully, he had today off. It was really, he's hurting so bad. And I know a lot of it was for me being gone. You know, he doesn't rest when I'm gone. And then, so he wasn't able to rest and all that good stuff. And yeah, it was kind of not good. So, I am going to have 2 signatures in this book, and I can't remember if that's what I decided last time or not. I guess I could do 1, but I'm going to have 2 because I like 2. So, let's kind of see if I have any other papers in here. I'm sure I do, because that doesn't seem like...
Is there anything in that Rubbermaid behind you?
Well, that's actually where I pulled all my papers from. But maybe I was thinking I was going to do 1. Let's see.
Nice.
This one, let's see if I can make it 8. But I do want 8 by 8, so 8 by, yeah, long. But man, I'm just still resting up. Okay. Do I want to go up? No. Yeah, no. Let's go ahead. That's okay. I think I want the same on it. So 8 by. What's wrong now, baby? I think I'll make this like the center of a signature because I love this part where it says you're the cutest little pumpkin in the whole world. So I need this 8 by 8. So let me see, because I know I'm going to have to add some stuff, right? Because that's 8 by 6, so I know I'm going to have to add 2 inches. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to pull this forward, and I'm going to add with my art glitter glue some papers that I think will look nice. just on the sides, and then we'll glue them on. And you don't have to glue if you don't want to. But what was that? Did you throw something?
There's a paper.
Oh. I tell you guys.
That was on my sewing machine table. I don't know
It
where
was on his
came
sewing machine table. Okay. So I just want to make sure that it's going to be, you know, about right. Of course, this is gooped up.
H. 1 inch.
Okay, Michelle. You can tell I'm out of practice. I'm even more discombobulated than normal. Hi, guys. Is that what you're thinking? That's what I'm thinking. So I just need it just to be a little bit. Let's do that here. Since I do have my okay, just about right there. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you know. I'm just going to cut it a little bit longer, and then I can trim it as needed. So, like that. But my pumpkins, I want to make sure they're right side up. You guys, I tell you. Maybe like right here. That would work too. That's cute colors.
And this is tiny.
And I think I've seen Diane do this where she doesn't glue. And, you know, that's amazing. But she also doesn't, you know, try to aim for certain paper. She does a bunch of gluing and stuff. I mean, sewing, and then she cuts them down to the size she needs. But I think this is still going to be very pretty. But essentially, this is going to be the size book that we're going to be dealing with. So, now, I was thinking maybe I can kind of piece, you know, some of the top, because it is about an inch too short. And I'm going to, you know, just, may as well just use up my scraps, right? Why, yes, Michelle.
Yes. Yes.
I was laughing with Sue. I was talking to her, and we were talking about how Clint's always in the background when I say, oh, I wonder, what, do you guys know what I think? And Clint's always like, no, honey, what do you think? Oh, you guys. I sure have missed my hubby. I love you too, honey.
So far, so good, but man, it's tiny, honey.
Yeah, you can do it. I have great faith in you.
It's hard to get my hands at to do it.
Yeah, so I told him, hun, I printed out some stuff for you to use.
Well,
And you can't really be any longer.
yeah, and I mean, that's a tiny little square. Some of these squares on this are 3/4 of an inch. I mean, that's tiny. It's hard to get my hands to work on something that little bitty.
Well, and one thing I was thinking too, guys, is I could just make a one signature. And we'll see what kind of papers and stuff I have by the time we're done. Because one signature, you know, can still be really pretty.
Well, heck yeah, it can, baby doll.
You know.
We're breezy out there.
Oh, you guys, he's so funny. So I did talk to Miss Sue last night and her hubby, who's all-knowing.
In a good way, don't think it's a
Oh, yeah, he's...
slam or anything.
Yeah, hubby's husband. I mean, you know what I mean. Sue's hubby.
He's wise.
He's very wise. He said, I don't know how wise I am, but, you know, that's kind of what you said is what we were thinking as well. So, see, you're wise. Very wise old man. Sorry, I have a thing. Anyone who's older than me is old. So, it's a lot of us. I would tease Clint. He's only like a year older. Actually, right now, he's 2 years older. Not for long.
No.
Oh, you guys. But yeah, we've had fun since I got home, haven't we, baby? This piece is a little
I really enjoy watching her
sleep.
sleep and snore and drool. It's really funny.
Oh, is it?
Well, I think it's hilarious, truthfully.
Oh, you guys.
I bet they would too.
You better not record that. I could just see him now. This is Shell when she's sleeping and drooling all over herself.
Drooling.
But I just could not
all
wake
over.
up. And,
Yeah, she did have a hard time.
you know, Clint earlier, because we both took a nap, and then I just couldn't wake up. Cubby actually, I didn't do that right. Oh well, it'll work. Cubby actually came over and was, do you have a tissue? I have glue
It's
everywhere.
not rag, or do you want a paper towel?
This will work, as long as it's clean.
Well, I know. I was just thinking a paper towel is strong.
No, I just had some glue I needed to. And then I think I need 2 inches on this side. But Cubby came over and was kneading on my back, and man, he needs his paws trimmed, his claws, because it did not feel very good. So I reached up, because I was on my stomach, kind of on my side, and I reached up to move him so, you know, it wouldn't hurt so much. And it was so cute. He sticks his head underneath my hand so I can love on him. He's like, oh, there's a hand. And then he's like trying to get under his head under my hand so I could love on him. It was so funny. And then Clint got up, and when Clint gets up, they all celebrate, the cats do.
Yeah,
So.
that's funny.
It was so funny. They're like, oh, Daddy's awake, and they start running around and jumping, and yeah. We have very funny animals. Yeah, we do. Here's a piece I was kind of cutting from, so maybe I can kind of use this. But yeah, so Cubby was, that might be kind of cute on this side too. Cubby was just really, Mama, wake up, I miss you, Mama, wake up. And then just loving on me. So cute. So I've been definitely loving on the critters, getting so much love. See, I did it again. Michelle, pay attention to what you're doing.
What'd you do? Wrong side?
I put the glue on the...
Oh, on that one edge?
Yeah. That I didn't need to. But I still have my snot rag. I tell ya. Was it Robin that thought that was hilarious?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure are pretty snot rags.
Yeah, that.
Have you ever seen one of those snot suckers that's automatic, it runs on a battery? Well, that's why I had to call it to ask them what this was. I'm looking for a snot sucker. It runs on a battery.
Oh, that one sinus
They
thing?
didn't know anything about that.
Oh, you guys. Yeah. It really is. It's for sinuses.
Get the sucker blower thing.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting invention, but it didn't work. Couldn't use it. Shell could use it.
I didn't have any problems using it. Probably because my nose is so
I was
big.
thinking my nose is so much smaller.
I
than
knew that's what
hers
you were
that
gonna
this was
say.
You know.
Which is funny because really our noses are about the same size. I don't know why. It's just weird. But I always tease him that he has a big one.
You know what's weirder? She got out a ruler to find this out.
You don't have to tell him all my secrets. Gosh, I did measure.
And she thinks, yeah.
They're gonna
Tell me
really,
that ain't weird.
they're really gonna think that I'm
A
odd.
nut? Well, I tell
Yeah,
you,
but
they're
some
gonna
of them
hit
already know that.
Yeah, that's hitting the nail
Nail on the head. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? Clint's giving all my secrets away.
Yeah.
I know I'm odd. In a good way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that cute?
Oh,
I really like that. I wasn't necessarily talking to you, but
was that writing already? Oh, yeah, it was.
isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, go away.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Clint,
Got licorice.
Lisa sent Clint some black licorice. Lisa, he loves it, but it stinks. I'm not a fan of black licorice, but Clint likes it a lot.
I don't like tons of it.
Well, but you like it.
I like the taffy. I'm not a big just eat black licorice anymore.
Really? You used to?
That's why I said anymore.
Oh, geez. Okay, let's put this here. So, I don't know if I told you guys or not, but when we went to the meet and greet with Gayle, Clint kindly gave away a ink blender, and it was so sweet because when Gayle pulled it out, and then she drew a number, you know, and there was a collective gasp through the room. It was so fun because it was just like, yeah, it was really, that was fun. I enjoyed that. It was.
I think I did pretty good.
Oh, these are the colors of the. These are the ears.
These are the ears.
The bear ears. Aren't those cute?
You like that?
I like it. I think it's adorable. But like I said, we're doing, you know, kind of a whimsical thing. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut these down before I sew. And that way I don't have to, you know, try to cut through anything.
I did get my ink blenders this
Yeah,
morning.
Clint's been working on the ink blenders for you guys who,
Hopefully.
sorry, are waiting on those. He just, this last stuff was not nice.
Oh.
It was just really, it was odd. It continually had like a
Sticky feeling to it.
sticky feeling, and he dipped them before I left to go to Denver, and they still were not dry filling. It still felt like they just weren't dry. So
Yeah, it was very odd.
yeah, and you know, he wants them to be a certain way. He doesn't want you guys to get them and not love them as much as, you know, and he spends a lot of time on them. So
I get to do the outside color now.
oh, you do? How
Yep.
fun. Just kind of making sure. I don't think the top was very straight, so it was kind of, it's 8 by 8 and it's folded. So I think the bottom looked pretty good.
Oh, Butterball. Man, she's chunk, isn't she?
Yeah, she's sitting in my spare paper part things. Sophia is, and she's just cleaning herself up. That's one thing for our cats. You know, they all
Take good care of themselves.
They take
so much.
really good care of themselves. She does have the longer fur, so we need to kind of go in and clip her
Yeah.
fur a little bit, but they don't seem to mind it. As long as we distract her, she's fine. It doesn't bother her.
Worst one's Chloe.
Chloe hates to have her nails clipped.
Yeah, I have to put my winter coat on when we do it.
He does. He has to put his winter coat on because she will just,
Oh,
yeah, she'll grab you, and she keeps those things sharp. But we have to clip them like once a month or so.
Yeah.
Look how cute that is, guys. Okay. Just the paper
Oh, I
and
like
how
that.
it. And then I'm going to sew and make it. You don't have to sew, I suppose, but I kind of want to.
Well, isn't that kind of your thing, no sewing?
Well, that's a lot of people's things. But yeah, you know, I really love to sew things together. And, and like I said, this is kind of a patchwork. That's what I'm going to call it. But, you know, other people call it different things. And I'm going to do a zigzag. So anywhere there's a seam, I know I don't have to show you guys this, but I'm going to go ahead and put the needle on so that it kind of is on either side of the seam. So, and just kind of go down, you know, the seam. It really doesn't take, you know, a horrible long amount of time. And if you are doing like an odd shaped book, this is really the way to do it. It's really fun. So, and then just trim it, and then we'll go this way.
No, you can't get up.
Who is it?
Cubby Dubby.
Cubby wants daddy loving.
Well, I got to.
And I'm just using some of the gold thread that I had for before I left. But, you know, I would use orange, yellow, brown, whatever goes with what I'm working on the top. And I have started doing just white or, you know, a generic color on the inside. So on this one I have white. Sorry, Clint's. What's funny is he had all these pieces cut, and then he has had to recut them all.
No, I haven't. It was just.
Oh, I thought you did.
There was just one little piece there.
Oh, well, that's not bad then.
This ain't working, no. Dang, I'll show you. Dang,
So.
well, thank you. Well, that's back what I should do.
So my niece, you know, she went with me to the meet and greet with Gayle and to see Sue and stuff. And man, to be young again. I'm talking to her and she says, "Oh, I can't wait. Tomorrow I'm going up to Grand Junction, which is like 3 hours from here." I'm like, holy cow, tomorrow I'm going to sleep for like 10 hours. But man, to be young and, you know, just want to go and go and go. But I thought it was so funny. So I wrote her yesterday and said, "Are you in Junction?" She said, "Yeah, I am." So they went to a concert or something. But she's going to come over and help Clint with, oh, I don't think I told you, with the roofing. Yeah. So we just need to put a new roof on and before the weather gets too bad, which looks like it might be happening pretty quick. Okay, I think I got this one all sewn. That was kind of fun. And then it just kind of adds, you know, some more texture and stuff. That is fun. I'm enjoying that. Okay, let me check my bobbin. I think I still have enough maybe for one more. So one more whole page. Okay, so...
Oh, hi, Pard. What you doing, honey?
Little guy just woke up.
Hey, baby bear. You want to snuggle a little, bud?
I made us pumpkin pancakes
Come on, babe.
and for breakfast, and Clint cooked up some bacon because we try to have, you know, like protein in our breakfast and stuff because I am diabetic. And man, those pancakes were so good. I kept saying over and over again, "Man, these are good. Man, these are good."
So good. I really liked them.
But you know, we did that huge pumpkin
Pard.
before we left, and it gave us like 8 or 10 bags of pumpkin.
Hi, baby bear.
So we try to eat them a lot during this time of year.
Hi, little bud.
And he was thinking of French toast. I said, "Ooh, or we could have pumpkin pancakes." He's like, "Pumpkin pancakes?"
Yeah, I'll go for that.
It was funny. It was just a recipe I found online, so we might have, you know, I've had a few people say that we need to do more cooking online or on video. So we might do that. I had planned on doing something like that before summer, but a bunch of the girls were saying if you have time, and we just didn't have time.
We don't have much time.
But during the winter, you know, we might could do some if you guys were interested in seeing some of the things that we do. Just a thought. We haven't really, you know, decided 100% or anything.
Well, you know, it surprised me because when we got back from Chloe,
Chloe, typically when I leave, she will not leave me alone when I get back. But what's funny is she won't leave Daddy alone this time.
She knows at
You know,
all.
it was just like she didn't have anything to do with me really, and it was last night, man, she just kept loving on Daddy and loving on Daddy, and she just would not leave him alone.
Yeah, I know a lot of them knew, but we had our first girl, she would lay between us and she would clean my hair.
Yeah.
And if I ever moved, she would put her paw and push my head back down. So Chloe has started doing that, and boy, she probably cleaned my hair for a half hour.
Yes, they treat him like he's their baby. But man, she just yesterday, oh man, I knew I was going to run out, didn't I? I think I'm out. Or something happened. Oh, come on. Okay, so let me fix what's wrong and I'll be right back. Okay guys, sorry about that. I ran out of bobbin. Do what, baby?
I'm mumbling myself, baby. I'm playing words.
Oh. Okay, so on this one, I want to kind of show you guys this. Where it broke. I am just going to put a dab of glue and kind of smear it in so it doesn't come unraveled over the years and stuff. So what I do is I just put just a dot of glue and then just kind of smear it so it doesn't take forever to dry. And same on the other side, just to give it some extra strength. There we go. And then I'll set that over here and hope the cats don't sit on it. But she's asleep, so.
She's out, isn't she?
She is out. So this one should be fairly easy. Okay.
17 miles an hour?
Is it really? It's really windy out there right now. Clint said it was 17 miles an hour. And yeah, it's supposed to be in the teens tonight. So I think we're definitely going to have to turn on the heater before we go to bed.
Clean it all off.
Yep.
That's where I've been doing my iron on my heater.
We have one of those old-timey heaters, and we use it for like extra room during the summer. But for the winter, we can't do that. But
No.
that's where Clint's been sewing, ironing, and sewing over there. So, really need to clean up some of our space, get our the craft room all cleaned up, and like I told some people on the meet and greet, this side has like a piece that is still kind of just has a, I mean, there's no reason to sew it necessarily, but I'm going to, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I told the people at the meet and greet that I kind of have an extra shed outside, and we do. So a lot of this fabric that Mom gave us, we'll go through it, and if we're not planning on using it, it'll go out in the shed for the winter, because we have so much. And if it snows, it's really not fun to get in that shed.
It ain't. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, so it's kind of a pain. It is a pain. That's one reason it was never my, you know, I made it, we carpeted it and everything. I made it into a nice craft shed, but it's so cold out there in the winter.
Boy, it is.
And super hot out there in the summer, and it's just more convenient to be in the house and more enjoyable. I know some people don't care for the cats, but you know,
There are cats.
there are cats. They're going to be in our videos. Sorry, that's just the way it is.
The way it is. Deal with it.
But you know, later we're still kind of planning on making a little area in the house that's a little bit more craft friendly, so maybe gives us a little bit more room. We'll see if that ever materializes.
Yeah. Never know.
But it might. You never, yeah, you never know. Maybe when our house is all paid off, we can put that extra money on.
Oh yeah. You never know.
7 more years, this house is ours.
Yeah. You never know.
It's actually probably closer to 9 more years, but still. So this one, I'm going to show you guys this too.
Oh.
I did have kind of like a knot. I'm not going to worry about that too much. I think that adds character. So there's a knot there as well. Anyways, so that's kind of fun. If you're wondering how to extend papers, and this one, I know I want this to be in the center. Isn't this cute though? I love this paper. And how fun is that? So, one of them looks like it might not be the right size. It's a little bit too long. This one. And we're going to attempt to just trim it off just a touch. I mean, sometimes you can cut through that without, you know, the string thread without it being a problem. But so if I was going to make this into like a 2 signature, I would want at least 3 pages similar to this in my second signature.
Wait.
So I'm going to look and just see what I have left over and see if I can even, you know, could even make that work. I do have some, actually, yeah, I might can do that. Let me look. Because I still have some of this really cute stuff here, but I did notice I still have my, let me grab it real quick. My sweater weather paper. Here. Sorry. Just happened to see it earlier. So one thing I could do is, you know, use some of this paper if there's anything that I would really want to, you know, put in here. And I might go back through my journaling or through my papers. I still have tons of paper in the bedroom, in the craft room, so I might could do, you know, some of that too. I don't know that I really have looked that well for you know, using it in this journal, so I think that would work nicely. Let's see if there's anything else that just kind of, because what I'll do is I'll pull 1 page from the 3 and then I will kind of make it, incorporate it into this batch. So what I'm going to do real quick is go ahead and go back and just make sure, because I did pick up some, what did I pick up? Some more double-sided paper this last year, this summer, and let me go see if any of those would work for this journal. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I did find quite a few, and I have to say we're kind of getting low on fall papers. I'm not going to buy any more though, because, you know, once we're done, we're going to be done for this year. So what I'm going to do is just kind of piece some maybe on here, because I do have some, but here's some that I found. So I do have enough for 1 more journal, 1 or 2 more, that for the fall journals, and then we'll be done with the fall journals. But I do have still these scraps that will turn like any of these papers into, you know, the color and the to go along with this thing. I didn't throw all those away, I just threw some of them away. Just in case you were wondering. Don't throw that away, Michelle. So I'm just kind of gathering up all my scraps that are here, because I'm still going to have to probably make some pockets and stuff like that. But these are the ones I picked out, and these are double-sided. So I thought what I would do is just kind of pick one of these that just kind of has like all the colors. I guess it doesn't really matter which one I would pick. Okay, so let's just look, I guess, at this one. We'll look at this one because it does have some blue and stuff in it. Compared to this one, it doesn't have the blue. But maybe, you know, anything I pick. So I need at least a total of 3 more pages. So I do have this, so that would go. And then if I did, I was thinking of the green, but I don't think green would work. There are some green, there's some green and stuff. But what about this one? It does have the green on it. It has hot pink, but it's not perfect. But I like that. So I think we're going to use that one. And then that's what Clint would do. Is that what you guys would do?
Ask yourself, what would Clint do?
And then this one actually goes with this one. So that could be our other one, I suppose. And then we need one more that way we can kind of mix and match and make it work. Let's see, I have this brown, but I also have this one. Like the bright yellow. That looks really nice. Okay, you guys, we got them. So I'm going to put these other ones aside for another journal. So I figured while I was looking, I may as well pull some stuff out. So these I'm going to go ahead and cut down to 8 inches. And then we'll kind of add to them and see where, you know, what we need to do. Let's see, that one, I think, it doesn't really have like a direction. That's what I was kind of wondering. Okay, that will work. Let's cut these down to 8 inches. And that will be the height. Make sure. I think, Michelle, are you doing it correctly? Check twice, cut once, because otherwise you're really going to be messed up. Make sure. I think that has a direction. Okay, that one does, but... Okay, guys, we're going to cut this at 8. Because that's how high our papers are going to be. So it's kind of fun to kind of figure things out with you guys. And, you know, show you exactly how I kind of muddle through. Okay, so I do have these as, you know, I could add on to the side, but I think that'd be kind of fun to add on to, like, maybe this one. So yeah, so this I know is 12 and we need it to be, what, 16? So 8 and 8 is 16. What is this going to be? If I add this. Just under 16, huh? Can I make it work? No. Okay, so that's okay. We'll make it work, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue this on here. Just going to be like ½ an inch short or something. I think I wanted it like this. And I'm just going ahead and just kind of gluing it down. Then we'll trim it as needed. You know, it's not quite lined up right. I know the height is correct. Okay.
You know, I did that locate for Brett yesterday.
Yeah.
He said that rattlesnakes have just been horrible.
Rattlesnakes, really?
Yeah, he said he's killed several.
Oh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Thank God I haven't ever been bit. Hopefully I never do. As much as
Yeah.
I'm walking around.
Yeah. So he's seen some.
Oh, he's seen a bunch. He said they were just
Wow.
horrible, he said.
Yeah, every year we kind of worry about rattlesnakes and stuff like that. I don't think it really matters. That might be kind of fun. Let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's what Clint was just saying, that the rattlesnakes have been bad. So that's not good, because, you know, he still has to work in it. But maybe they'll be going into hibernation pretty soon or whatever.
Yeah, well, with this
cold weather
snap,
coming
and
in.
it's not going to warm up, they're saying, much. So hopefully that will take care of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I worry about that.
It's pretty much the area that he's fixing to leave. I mean, yeah. We're going to have it all over, but yeah, that. Huh.
Yeah, but we don't do as much with the other companies. We do.
No, yeah, we do.
We're walking in constant weeds and everything.
Yeah.
That's hopefully good Lord will.
Okay, so let's just see what we have here. That's kind of fun. That kind of, let's do that. I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun watching? I think it's really fun. Let me check the back and make sure that's not a directional. Oh, it could be. That works pretty well. And then we'll cut a piece, like maybe this one, to go right there. But I'm really enjoying kind of piecing these together. I've never really done this. I just have seen it done. And Diane's been doing this recently in some of her videos. And I thought, that's one reason I was thinking, oh, I should do that, you know, on these and kind of show you guys another way and stuff. So let's go ahead and do that one or this one. Ooh, let's do the brown. Something a little different. Put a bright color on the other side. Just to kind of, you know, show you guys, because I've noticed in some of the journal groups that they have, you know, people are saying they're using larger books and how do you do it, so I thought it might be a kind of fun idea. Okay, that's probably long enough. 16. Yep. Cool. Okay, and then I need one more. Let's do this yellow one. Let's see what we have. So, ooh, that's pretty. Let's do that one. What was the back? Ooh, the back's really bright yellow. How fun. This is going to be a fun one, I think. Make sure it's pretty straight. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what I love about junk journaling, is it does not have to be perfect. I always tell Clint that. And then he reminds me, honey, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Well, what do you think?
It looks good to me. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it'll be all. Let's get rid of that.
Just remember, you don't have to be perfect.
I know, shush.
Don't hit me. He's not really going to hit me too much.
Think about it, though.
Oh, you guys, I did it again. Okay, see? This
I
one
think
will
it'll work. I did it wrong on this one, so I have to cut a new one.
Here are the cats. They're at the screen door
Yeah.
talking to the outside
Outside
cats. They sit there and,
It's funny when they go through.
yeah, when they talk to the goats.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay.
Sorry, I did not do that correctly again.
Now I know how I'm supposed to sew this.
So it's a little low, but I think that will be fine. And then we'll do this side. And I'll go ahead and sew it off camera. I know, you know, it's kind of getting long. So, but I think this will be really fun. I'm really excited to see how this kind of comes together and all that good stuff. And it was kind of fun that I had, you know, plenty of colors to kind of go here from, you know, my leftover papers and such. I think that's kind of fun. So yeah, I'll just do that because that says crooked. So let's see, Michelle, think about it.
Okay, let's do what you do.
Okay, guys. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and call this video complete. And when we come back, we're going to pick out the other papers for the journal, and I'll have all these sewn and everything. And hopefully you guys are enjoying this kind of craft with me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out our channel. And we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.